Welcome to Captain Drakins' Bitcoin Show.
Ahoy, folks. Great you're with us again.
Ahoy, ahoy.
In the Bitcoin world, you hear a lot about the hash rate. Hash power, mega hash, giga hash. But what exactly is a hash?
I know what hash is.
No, stupid. We are talking about a mathematical function to encrypt data.
That sounds boring.
No, not at all. It's the basis of Bitcoin. The special thing about a hash, whether the original data is very small or very big, the result always has the same size. And a small change in the original data will lead to a completely different hash.
And what does this have to do with Bitcoin?
Remember the cryptographic puzzle that was mentioned in our mining episode?
Sure.
It works like this. When a miner has collected enough transactions to form a block, he then hashes it. The task is to find a hash which starts with a certain amount of zeros.
Why zeros?
It's just a way to make it very difficult to find a correct hash. You see how unlikely it is to find a hash which starts with many zeros? You have to calculate lots of hashes.
But doesn't the data of one block always lead to the same hash?
Smart boy! That's why a new number is added to the block for every hash calculation, a so-called nonce.
Like nonsense?
Well, it's just a random number. Remember that a tiny change in the original data leads to a completely different hash.
And what happens if a miner finds a hash with enough zeros?
He lets the whole network know, and then everybody can check if the hash is correct. Then he gets the newly mined bitcoins, and everybody starts working on the next block.
So you need all this hash power just to calculate some funny numbers?
Yes, and you need very strong computers, which do nothing else but hashing. They do over 1 billion hashes per second, a gigahash, or even a terahash, which has 1,000,000 times 1,000,000 hashes per second.
Wow, that's a lot.
And that's why it is so hard, I would even say impossible, to manipulate the Bitcoin network.
Make the world a better place with Bitcoin.
Captain Drakins' Bitcoin Show is brought to you by Avalon Life.